So you're thinking of moving to Pueblo? Well, stick around. Today in this video, we're gonna go through new builds in Pueblo West, and we're really gonna focus on local builders. So we're not doing like a Richmond home or a Pulte home, the larger companies that you might be used to seeing out there that are kind of like a nationwide chain. We're actually gonna focus on homes that have been built with local builders. So we're gonna go through some of those today. We're gonna show you some unique features. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know all there is to know about living in Pueblo, be sure to hit that subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on all the latest market trends. I'm Krista. I am a Colorado native and I grew up in Pueblo since I was a little girl. So you're in good hands on this channel when it comes to having a resource where you can really get the scoop, the lay of the land, the pros, the cons, and the factual data, everything that you kind of want to look at when you're looking to make a transition, whether it be out of state, out of town, maybe even just locally from place to place. So feel free to grab our contact information from the description box below, reach out, book a time to chat with us. We'd be happy to help you make that smooth transition. In the meantime, maybe we'll see you around Pueblo. Well, today we have a little treat for you before we go look at some new builds. We're actually going to go to a bakery that is really popular. It's out in the county, so it's east of the actual Pueblo city limits. It's in Pueblo County, just past the county high school. And they've got fresh homemade pies here that you can actually take home and bake yourself. They've got famous pizza bread, and this is also a part of Morrow Farm. So it's one of the farms out here that you can actually shop and get some local farm grown goodies. So you can order chilies here. There's all kinds of good stuff. So we're gonna go and check this out, get us a little pie or maybe just sweet treat to take home. And yeah, then we're gonna go check out some new builds, but wanted to give you a little bit more of a taste of Pueblo.
Of Italian fruits, pies. Wow, there's a lot here. Green chili. Oh, chilies. All the different pies, fudge, different biscotti, cookies, coconut haystacks, raisin clusters, chili brittle. That is definitely Pueblo. They've got Colorado honey here. They've got all kinds of fun stuff. Lemon zingers. So much good stuff. Ooh, sugar cookies. Ollie. Wow. So I think we're gonna get icing with it.
Okay, so we came out with what we wanted and then some. We got some pizza bread. We actually skipped the pie and got cookies instead. And we also got tamales because they have pork tamales in there. They have green chili tamales. They have green chilies. So it is your true farmer's market type atmosphere with lots of bakery goods in there. So delicious. It's out here just past the high school. So now we're going to head over and you're going to see some new builds today. Okay, without further ado, we're just going to go inside and check this house out. But you can see here a large lot here. This is going to be just over an acre, 1361 West Avenida del Oro. So let's go inside and check it out. All right, guys, we're going to start at this 3-bed, 2-bath house here, 1361 West Avenida del Oro here in Pueblo West. This new build is listed at $570,000, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 4,222 square feet in total. So about half of that is finished right now on the upper half. The bottom half of the house is going to be a unfinished, so you can customize that how you want if you want to finish it later, walk-out basement, which is really great because you actually have access to enter and exit the house on this basement. So we're going to take a look, see what this looks like. It sits just over an acre. I think it's 1.016 or 1.012, I believe, is the acreage. So just to be exact there, that's what was on our MLS. So we're gonna take you through this one. This particular one, again, is a home that is brand new, built in 2025. It's with Villa Construction is the builder, and the listing here is done by Christy Smith with the Jamie Baker Orr team. And Jamie Baker Orr team is part of Keller Williams Performance Realty. So we're gonna take a walk through this one. I am going to just flip the camera around. We've got our little sheet in hand, so let's check this out. There are some features that this particular builder does in his homes. We actually saw one of his homes in our luxury series the other day, so we're gonna check out another one and look at some of the cool little details that he puts in the home. So let's check it out. All right, well, let's start off here in the kitchen, and we are gonna show you first something to point out. This kitchen does have upgraded countertops with granite. This large island right here is gonna have tons of space. You're actually gonna have lots of drawers, and that's a soft close with a place for trash, so you can hide your trash here. You don't have to worry about that. We have large drawers here, and again, all soft close. Beautiful granite countertops in this home. And I'm just gonna look over here so you can see it does have a gas stove. One of the details that I like to point out that this builder tends to do is under cabinet lighting. That's something to definitely appreciate, especially if you're like me and you get up in the middle of the night and it's like you need a little bit of light, but you don't wanna just blind yourself with the bright lights. There you have it. Beautiful views, you guys. This is right off of the back porch. This is your kitchen. You have a view of Pikes Peak. Let's zoom in on this for you. Most of the time, I was just telling a friend of mine today, most of the time this actually has a lot of snow on it. For whatever reason, it's so dry right now. It's just uncharacteristically dry in Colorado in general. So it's nice and clear day, it's just clear, but usually that'll be a pretty white peak out there. But that's Pikes Peak. We can't talk today. It happens. That's Pikes Peak in Colorado Springs. And then as you will see, just from that, you're gonna see, we're gonna go out on a deck here in a second. It is really windy, as you noticed earlier when I was coming inside. So it is really windy. Hopefully that's not an issue on the back, but I wanna show you, we do have, again, just the granite countertops. And then over here, we have a nice pantry door that is etched glass. So it tells you exactly where the pantry is located. And then you have a large space over here if you want to make this a nice dining area. Obviously they have it staged with just a long dining table, but you can make that even larger. We have a chandelier over that side as well as over here. Lots of recessed lighting, so tons of natural light as well because large windows. We do have large windows in here, and then lots of recessed lighting to add to that. So that's something, as well as these giant tall ceilings here. We love a tall ceiling. It just opens it up, makes it feel spacious. All right, so we're gonna come out to your deck. So I probably won't be talking much because the mic does not like the wind at all. It's going to distort, so let's check this out. large back deck. We're gonna come back inside where you can actually hear me. So let's walk over. We're gonna take a little walk over to the master first. We'll open this up for you. Always like to, what's behind door number 3? So this is going to be the garage, and you actually have a second access over there. So it's 2-car, but there's another access door over on that side, but you can access it here from the living room area. So when you walk in the front door, you have that living room space. There's a built-in shelf right here, a built-in fireplace right here. So, you know, we didn't even check to see if maybe that would, it does. Look at that. How cool is that? So you've got one of those LED, I mean, let's just see. Oh, we got it. It's kind of like one that I have at home. Timer. Very cool. Yep, so all kinds of buttons you can play with, but you do have this nice LED. I imagine it changes color somehow. Don't quote me on that because I don't have the capability to go through all the settings right now, but it probably does change color. So we're gonna go over here, check this one out. This is probably coat closet. And then you're gonna have bedrooms back here. It's very, very bright. We have lots of natural light here. So one of the other things this builder does that we've noticed, because this is the second home of his we've been in, lots of custom work in the tile for the shower. So all of his bathrooms tend to have quite a bit of custom tile work. So it just kind of makes your house stand out, and it's something you always want to think about too for resale, right? What's it going to look like when you go to sell it? What makes it stand out for other, you know, against other homes that you're competing with in the market? Kind of a cool little feature here with this, almost like a bay window, the way it's kind of angled out to the front of the house. And then even in this window, you're gonna have views of, well, here's the funny thing, the reservoir is actually right there. Can you see that? A little bit of water, oh, sorry, right there. So the reservoir is right there. So you're gonna have really quick access to get over there if you have a parks pass, which most people do, but you also have more mountain views here. So that's really nice. And there's already homes here, so the views you have are the views you get. Large room, and then there's your closet. So it is a large room. And then we're gonna go over to the master here. So this is your primary master. Again, this is a 3-bed, 2-bath. Another detail that this builder does are the barn doors. And I have a personal favoritism towards barn doors, so I always get excited when I see a barn door. It's just a cool feature. The other thing they do is this, check this out. So when you walk into the closet, it's an automatic light. So that's a nice feature. It's already built out with some shelving in here. It is a walk-in closet, but it does have automatic lighting. So that's really nice. You just walk in there. You don't have to worry about turning on a light. A nice window. That's one of the things we noticed in his last build as well. He likes to do a lot of light, high ceilings, windows, more so than usual, kind of larger than your basic window we've noticed in his builds. And again, with the details. So this also goes to show you that we have a lot of detail in his tile work, as well as this is one of those kind of new up and coming fancy walls that you can see, just really custom work with the tile, and then building that wall in there with the standalone tub. And then you just still have a shower as well. So he took that tile work all throughout here, all the way over to this wall. And then you also have a stone floor here. Nice little shelf for all of your, I would put bubble bath there personally if this was my bathroom, just giving you an idea. Here's another barn door where the toilet is. So we've got a barn door there, nice large window that does overlook the deck. And then you have your double vanity granite countertop sink. This is the vanity. So these are kind of nice because you have both doors and drawers on that. So also does a little bit upgraded fixtures. We noticed that in his last home as well for the bathrooms. So this is your master. And then your third bedroom is right here. So it's all the bedrooms are on one side. Good size. Here's a reservoir view. That's pretty cool. You can see it right there through the trees. So that's Pueblo State Park Reservoir. That reservoir actually has 60 miles of like a border, and you can do all kinds of stuff there. You can do wake surfing, skiing, boating, not like, you know, water skiing, obviously. Dare I say that? And then somebody will say, Krista, really? Skiing? Yeah, no, I'm not talking about like, you know what I'm talking about, water skiing. Also, some detail up here. It's funny, when I was a kid, we actually had a ledge just like that. Easy place for all the cats to get onto, but not necessarily in this one. But when I was a kid, we had something similar. But we like to put a lot of decor up there, collectibles. It just makes it feel a little bit different in here and not so flat. It's got a lot of character, right? And then we're gonna go down into it's funny, I feel like I already turned all these lights on. I'm like, is somebody following me, turning these off? And then again, automatic lights. This is your washroom. So this is where you would put washer dryer. It's a large room, nice large window. So if you're doing laundry, you got a little bit of a view out there. And again, you would have to finish this because obviously it's a new build. So you're gonna need to talk about things like landscaping, or if you wanna take the basement unfinished or finished. But here is the other access to the garage that we were mentioning. So you would have access here as well to the garage. And automatic lights. See that? See how cool that was? And yeah, this one is automatic lighting as well. And this one even has a sink basin here in the wash area. So we are gonna go downstairs to the unfinished basement. All right, so we're in the unfinished basement. So this is actually going to be a very large space for you to finish out however you would like. And it's a walkout. So you're not going to be underground so much that you're kind of secluded away from the world like some, you know, most basements are. And this one is a walkout. So you actually get to just, if you want to go out back, just walk out the back door. This would be a space that you can completely customize. It's very large. Again, 4,222 square feet total in this house. So lots of very open space. I'm actually walking all the way back. So this is the corner. And then I'm just going to kind of like right here is the corner. So just for perspective, if I flip around here, you're going to see behind me, okay? All of this is unfinished. That's a very large space. It's plumbed down here. Obviously, you would probably put a bathroom or something over here. And again, this is it's a brand new build. So you could even think about offering something to have them finish it out for you. Maybe you could have them refer you later to contract someone out who does it. Maybe you do it yourself, who knows? But it is a very large space, like I said, that you can kind of customize to your liking. The other thing is you're going to see behind me here, I'm just doing this because for whatever reason, we can't ever flip the camera while we're on us, but right there, you can see that's the walkout. And so this would all need to be finished out, obviously, with landscaping, but that is where the rest of your square footage comes from with the 4,222 square feet. So we're gonna go back upstairs and we are going to finish this off to head out to our next property. Actually just going to pull in the driveway here. 1415 West Canon del Sol here in Pueblo West. So 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 3,866 square feet, 590,000 on this one. It is a 3-car garage, has a full, completely finished basement on this. So we're gonna go inside and take a peek. All right, guys, we are inside of 1415 West Cañon del Sol here in Pueblo West. This is a $590,000 home. It is brand new construction as of 2025. Some very interesting things to point out about this particular builder. And this particular listing is done by Brooke Jones of Remax of Pueblo. So 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom. It is the Tatanka model. And so there are some things we're going to point out to you as we're going through just a little bit of insider info that we got specifically from the listing agent, who is also related to the seller, which is the construction company. So we're going to take you through and just show you some really cool features on this home as well. Again, we chose to do local builders today for a reason. We wanted to kind of showcase some of the details that they put into their homes that might be different than what you see with a larger builder like a Richmond or a Pulte home. For starters, that green door back there is pretty cool. But we're gonna start here in a second. Again, 5-bed, 3-bath. This one is about 3,800 square feet, 3,866. So just under what the last one was that we saw, and this one is completely finished. So this basement is not a walkout, but it is completely finished. So I'm gonna walk you guys through, show you everything. This is a very large home. Again, you're going to need landscaping, so you're gonna see that in both the front and the back, but that's a new build that comes along with the territory. But we're gonna check this out here. So let's flip the camera and get right to it. So we're gonna start right when you walk in the door here, and I will step outside just to kind of give you a view. It's very windy, so we've been battling that recently, but you can kind of see this is a stucco home. On this home, it does have the green door with the black trim. You got a mix of some brickwork there with your stucco. Oh, we got a 2-second break from the wind. The modernized, we're seeing this a lot, black and white color scheme for the outside. But you walk in here, and we're gonna walk back to this side of the house first. So I'll show you some things that I can point out. Obviously, you have a large open area here with the kitchen. You have your oven hood there, and then you could put your dining room here. This would be essentially where you'd probably want to put your family room area. But the basement, wait till we get to the basement, you guys. It's basically like its own whole extra house down there, literally. It's even ready for a fridge and everything down there. So this is a large pantry area here. It's even got a nice little window so you get some light. You don't have to be struggling to find anything. Oh, there's lights in here, of course, you guys. But it's just nice to have views, right? It's nice to have some windows, and there's also power in here. So if you wanted to put something like a coffee maker or any sort of thing that you would, you know, like, who knows, maybe you want to put a toaster in here, I don't know, clear up the clutter on the kitchen, you can do that. You could put really cute things. Like for me, I would probably put like some sort of little coffee bar or something in here, but you can do whatever. And that's nice because you don't usually see power in the pantry. So this is the large kitchen area. So we'll just show that here. You can see this is probably Corian countertops. All appliances are included. There's a nice range hood there that they built out. Gonna have soft close on your cabinets. They actually hid the microwave. This is a nice little feature. So it is nice to have that tucked away. And then they were able to do over here kind of a cool thing for if you want to put some wine bottles or something up there. Even Welch's has like their sparkling grape juice or whatever. That's like the similar type of style. So you could put that up there. And this is something I want to point out. So for this particular model, which I believe we were told was the Tatanka model, instead of you walking through, most times, like the last house we saw, you would walk through your washroom to get to the garage. For this one, you have an actual full mudroom here. So you're gonna walk, and you can see they even gave you hooks. They gave you places for, you know, shoes or coats and boots and whatever. This is your garage here. And there's something else I'm gonna point out to you too about the basement. So this is your 3-car garage. Full 3-car garage. If you know a contractor like I do, you could do some epoxy floors, finish out the walls. We love doing that in our personal house too. We just did that. Okay, so then you're gonna have the master. The primary is actually tucked away back here in the corner. So this is the primary room. You've got a barn door here as well. And then this is going to be a nice large shower, custom tile work with even tile shelves in there. So there is no bath in here, but it is a shower. And then you have a full closet for pantry. And then the vanities are actually split up by the entrance. So you've got one here, one here. And then you have your separate toilet and a large walk-in closet. So you would have a walk-in here, back to the bathroom. And again, this is tucked back kind of in its own little corner. So you don't have to worry about being, if you have kids or guests or whatever, the other rooms are on the other side. So let me show you that first. Now, what you don't notice here, which you usually would, most houses are going to have the stairs to the basement somewhere visible when you first walk in the house, usually off the living room or something like that. But what they did in this model was they put a room here. Again, this is a 5-bed, 3-bath, 3,866 finished square feet. So the last one was just over 4,000, but half of it was finished, half of it was not. There's your closet, a little bit of a walk-in there. It's got just a little bit of a walk-in, so it's not, you know, just like a open the door and stop to your pole. It's like you can actually fit some stuff there back in the corner. And then there's another bathroom here. So if you have guests, you have that upstairs bathroom. Okay, more custom tile work around the shower. All right, and then we are gonna go back here to another room, but you're not seeing the stairs, which I think is actually really cool. I like how some of the things are a little bit broken up in this house to where you see the living space. So this is off the front. Look at those views. So that would be the reservoir just over the way. And then you have nice mountain views over here. So normally when you come in, and this is Drop Tine Construction, by the way, who built this home. So the last one was Villa Construction. This one is Drop Tine. So you don't see it, right? You're kind of like, where's the basement? It's a fully finished basement, by the way, guys. So let me show you. Let me just show you. The basement, so this is the primary. This is another area with a sink, but that's actually for your washroom, right? That's your washer dryer area, your laundry room. And then you have this, here's the garage. So you really do have a drop zone of what we call a mud room here. This is like a true mud room. This is the basement. So again, kind of hidden. It's nice if you have, a lot of people and you want your space. Maybe you're entertaining, maybe you have a large family. This is an entire house down here. Okay, so you have a living area. You have a kitchen area fully equipped, ready for a refrigerator back there. So you have a sink and a refrigerator. The only thing you don't have is a stove and a microwave, which a microwave would be easy to install. And then there's this wall here. If you wanted to put like bookshelf, entertainment center, or something like that, you have lots of storage. So if you're looking for storage and space to live, this is perfect. So this is a storage area. You've got a nice, again, I believe these are Corian or quartz, guys, don't quote me, but you can kind of tell. It's got a nice little shelf there, great for entertaining. A whole space, like a whole kitchen down here. Another bathroom. So again, we said it was 5-bed, 3-bath. So you have a full tub down here, as well as upstairs in the hallway one. And then you have a pantry, I keep calling it pantry, linen closet area, a linen closet. I don't know why I'm so used to calling it a pantry. It looks like pantry shelves, so it must be pantry shelves. And then you have your rooms down here as well. So Lots of space, and this is a large walk-in closet too. So lots of space in this house. Again, this was done with drop tine construction. Another thing that they did in this house is a tankless water heater and a 98% efficiency furnace. It's all complete. It's ready for move-in. It's brand new. It was just built here in 2025. So granite countertops actually upstairs. I just found out. Granite. Making granite look a little different these days. Looks more like Corian or quartz to me, but it's granite. I stand corrected. And the basement. Do you notice this? This is not super common. It's becoming a little bit more, I feel like, in the newer builds, but especially if you're looking at some of the older homes, we don't always have these high ceilings. This is a 10-foot ceiling. So that is something to take note of as well. It feels very spacious down here. Very, very spacious. The third car garage, I also wanted to point out. So this is your basement. So something to show you too is the oversized third car. So it's a little bit wider. And then there's also RV parking outside. So this home, through drop tine construction, again, lots of detail with the hooks, the nice mudroom here. We tucked away the master. You don't see the stairs off of the entrance. It's got a tankless water heater, 98% efficiency furnace. Got some details with a hooded oven there. Hooded oven. And then your rooms are on the other side. If you've got a large family or you're entertaining, they can come on this side with their own bathroom. And then there's rooms in the basement as well. And the basement is fully finished. So that is the home here at 1415 West Queta del Sol in Pueblo West. We're gonna show you guys the back patio before we leave, because we just realized we didn't go outside yet. So this is your property. This one, as far as acreage goes, is 1.15. So it's just over an acre. And you can see you're gonna have quite a bit of space for that. Again, you would probably wanna do some sort of fence off or landscaping, unless you want, this is the back. So you do have a nice slab of concrete before you would want to maybe do some landscaping or something. Or just fence it off. And you still have those nice views back there as well. So you like what you see so far? Well, we're just getting started. We're gonna head to our third home and then a fourth home. So let's get this house buttoned up and we'll head to the next one. Just want to show you a little bit of the drive here as we head over to the other side of Pueblo West. So the other property is actually going to be on the other side of the highway. So we're on the south side of Highway 50 and we're going to head over to the north side of Highway 50. So we're turning here on what's called McCulloch. McCulloch actually circles all the way around. There's two exits. There's one here on the far west side, and then there's one just past the first exit when you enter Pueblo West. So we are going to head up here to hit Highway 50 and then head over. So as you can see, like the main road of McCulloch, there's a fire station, brand new fire station. Dollar General is out here in case you don't want to drive all the way in for something simple. You just want to head over to Dollar General to grab it. You can do that. There's a gas station coming up here on the left-hand side as well. So you do have that back here tucked away. There's another Dollar General on the other side of the highway. There's also a Safeway over there. So you have a nice grocery store. And yeah, here's the gas station here. You know, there's restaurants out here and everything too. So it's going to be more rural though. Like it's definitely not like your suburb feel back here. It's a little more spacious, open, and out of city limits. This is actually not city limits. Pueblo West is not considered the city. So you actually get a tax break if you live out here. Fun fact, if you're buying a car or something, your taxes are different if you're living out in Pueblo West. It's actually cheaper to live out here in that manner. So we're going to follow this road all the way. It's going to take us to Highway 50 and we're going to head over to that next property. Okay, we made it to 240 East Longmont Drive. We're having to film this part in the car because the wind is just, it's not our friend today, and we're rolling with it. I don't know why the last few times we've chose to film, it's windy, because it's really not windy on the days we're not filming. No joke. It's so nice. And then the days we film, it's like someone's playing a prank on us. So 240 East Longmont Drive here in Pueblo West. This one's going to be a 3-bed, 2-bath. And it has about a total of 3546. I want to be exact on that. 3546 in the square footage total. Okay. So about 1,700 of that is actually finished. And the rest of it is going to be an unfinished basement. So I'm going to take you inside. I'm going to show that to you. This particular listing is also with Brooke Jones from Remax of Pueblo. And it's the same construction company as the last one, Drop Time Construction. So we're going to go inside. We're going to check out 240 East Longmont and see what it has to offer. Okay, you guys, we're gonna start in the basement. Actually, I wanna show you the unfinished basement. It is large. So I'm standing right here. Behind me is the stairs. So we just came, the stairs in this particular model are off the front door and are off the living room area, whereas the last model was not. So we came downstairs, but I wanna show you, it's got this whole unfinished section here, okay? And then we've got this area over here that's unfinished as well. So I'm going to flip the camera here for you guys so you can just see. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of potential to finish this out to be a whole other part of the house. I mean, this was obviously right here, could be a really nice, you know, walkway, hallway down to some rooms or something. So let me flip this around so you guys can see. All right, so this is going to be the hallway area of the unfinished basement. So a total of 3546 in the square footage, 1773 is what's finished, okay? So everything in between the 3546 and the 1773 is this basement of unfinished area. So you can kind of frame this out, make it whatever you want. Some people never finish their basements and they turn it into a gym or, you know, like a rec area, storage. So it's really up to you on what you want to do. The window wells are here, and here's your little ladder to make sure if there's ever an emergency that you can get out from down here. So I'm going to take you upstairs from here and just show you the upstairs. We're going to, oh, okay, that's the light here. You're just getting to tour with us. We're figuring it out as we go. So this is going to be carpet here. Remember the last house had mixed carpet and LPV. It still has that. It just doesn't have the stairs that look the same. But it's the upgraded LPV flooring. Also has a tankless water heater in this one as well. You're gonna have your washer dryer here right by the front door. So this is your laundry room. And then this goes out to what we were saying in the last model that doesn't do that. There's no drop zone in this one. It does have your 3-car garage though. So oversized 3-car garage. And then we're gonna have the open kitchen, living room. And we'll go over here and see some rooms. Nice sturdy railway there. So this is your primary. Once again, they've tucked it back in the corner away from the other side of the house. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Finished 1773. So this house, the asking price is $460,000. So nice large cabinet here that separates the vanities. So you could put all of your linens in there, and then you have space for all of your toiletries. Got kind of like a his and her situation going on here. Or hey, if you live by yourself, you just have extra space to spread out. And then you have this nice large shower like the last one that's double head. So that's a nice little detail that they do in their showers. They do have double headed showers. Seamless doors, walk-in closet, separate toilet area, and then you've got another linen closet here. So you can put all your towels there, larger things over here, especially girls. If you want to put all of your hot tools, skincare, rollers. Does anybody use rollers anymore? I used to use rollers when I was in high school. Just a way to cut back on my morning routine. I just throw rollers in my hair and then do my makeup, and my hair's done by the time my makeup's done. But okay, so this is the large area here of the living room, and then this would be, I guess, considered a dining area, if that's what you would want to set it up as. There's your front window, overlooks Pikes Peak. You can't see the peak from here, but that's the same mountain that Pikes Peak is on. And so this is actually looking north. Colorado Springs is up that way. And then back here, I'm going to show you, got 2 other bedrooms, got a nice little closet here for linens on this side. But your family or your kids or whoever over here, you could throw some linens in there for the bathroom that's also on this side. So this one is, we were talking about it in the last house. This one's a regular closet. It's like the slide door where you kind of stop at the pole. I mean, obviously you can fit some clothes back there. It's pretty deep. It's just not your walk-in, that's all. And we were saying that in the last one. The last one was kind of more of a walk-in. This one's a slide. All right, so we got fan. I did want to point out, you have a fan with a light, and then you also have recessed lighting in here as well. These are your views out of this window here. This is considered the back of the house. So over here, you can kind of see off in the distance there, that's Highway 50 right over, I don't know if you can see all the traffic, but Highway 50 is right there. This is the frontage road that you turn off of. I call it a frontage road. Is it a frontage road, a back road? I don't know. It's on the back side of Highway 50, but it's a road that parallels. So to me, it's still considered a frontage road. But anyway, so that is the frontage road. Walmart sits right over here. Actually, no, sorry, Walmart's over there. But this is the frontage road here that you turn off of, and then this is room 2, and room 3 is right here. So this will be the front of the house. Some people might make this an office. Some people would make it a bedroom, potential for whatever you want. All right. So this is definitely more of your, what we call cutthroat model. You do have a full bath here. Still sticking with the granite countertops. All right, so we're gonna come in here to the kitchen, get all of your appliances. Again, tankless water heater, same thing with the 98% efficiency furnace. We're gonna go out back, and I probably won't be able to say much because of the wind, but you are gonna have to do some landscaping if you want it, because all new builds out here. All right, that does it for our tour here at 240 East Longmont Drive here in Pueblo West. This was Drop Tine Construction, and one of the things I want to point out about Drop Tine is they are a local builder that really does pride themselves on the upgrades that they use. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but the homes that we've gone through, just panning here, you know, they do have upgraded cabinetry, upgraded hardware. They try and put a little more detail in their tile work. And they give you, you know, not only fans, but also recessed lighting. So you have recessed cans in the ceilings. Nice high ceilings, by the way. We pointed that out in the basement of the last property. 10-foot ceilings, you get that on this property as well. So it just helps open up to feel more spacious. You've got a 3-car oversized garage. And this particular one at 240 East Longmont is being offered at $460,000. So we're gonna head to our next property and see what that's all about. All of these today that you're seeing have been built in 2025. So let's go check out our last property. All right, guys, standing inside of 1488 East Laramie Avenue here at Pueblo West. This one is going to be pretty far north to Highway 50. The nice thing about this location is Colorado Springs is literally maybe 20-25 minutes from here once you hit the highway. So it's not super far from this. And when I say Colorado Springs, I mean the southern end of Colorado Springs. Obviously, if you're going to the north end of Colorado Springs, it's a little bit further. But this home is going to have a lot of upgraded features, large granite countertops. We have LPV flooring throughout. You're gonna see how upgraded this house is in terms of the finishes and the build. Brand new, just finished in 2025. And this one is listed at $469,900. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, $1,850 on the square foot for this one. So let's take a peek and see what this home has to offer. Okay, we're gonna start at the front door. I know, it's a weird place to start, but I actually really wanted to point out the detail in the door here. So it is a little bit different of a door. It kind of has a what I would call a California feel to it. So it's got the glass paneling that goes throughout the door. And this property sits on just over an acre here. Still windy. We're still dealing with wind today. So this is your front porch. When you walk in, this is the feel you're gonna get. You have a nice open area. So always seeing the open concept living lately. That's kind of, you know, the new modern thing in the last, 10, 20 years or so. A lot of people don't like to section off different areas. They like to keep it nice and open and spacious. Also great for entertaining because you can fit a lot of people in here. So you can have, as you see here, a dining area, some nice different style of windows here on the front. And then we have a large brick fireplace with a granite countertop going across the top. So built-in fireplace there. Obviously, it's ready for a TV up here. It's already got the power and the box there. So then we would go over here. This is going to be your living area. This is your kitchen. Nice back door, completely side to side door. So you've got all of this nice natural light, and we would walk out here to the back. So we're gonna walk back inside. We're gonna go to the laundry area here off to the side of this side of the house. So you have the laundry area here. This one is a automatic light. We've seen that a lot today. It's kind of a cool feature that they're doing in new builds. But you do have your sink basin with your cabinetry. And then over here is the primary master bedroom. So it's on its own side of the house. You have that nice kind of large long window there above the bed like we saw this morning. And then you're gonna have tile floors, lots of custom tile in the shower here. So this is a slide, almost looks seamless, very upgraded sliding door. You've got multiple shower heads all the way down on not just one, but both sides here. Beautiful finishes here. Again, custom tile work here. Nice little window there in the shower. High enough that no one can see you. That's always good. We have our bathroom here, so toilet area with the tile floors that go into a carpeted walk-in closet. And I know ladies would especially appreciate the Louis Vuitton bags in here. I mean, it really does help you feel like you get a feel for what could be in this closet. And if you're a lady who loves her stuff like Louis or shoes or anything, you've got room for that in here, and your clothes. It's got really cool windows here. So you're not just enclosed with a wall, it's actually got some nice custom window work here. Smaller windows in your closet. So a nice, large, spacious bathroom. You have hooks for hanging. You have your linen closet here. So linen closet there. And check out this mirror. So this mirror actually has a defogging technology. You can see it there. There's a button that's lit up blue so it doesn't get fogged out. And then you can change that to be basically like a vanity light. So you could probably leave that on at night too for some sort of night light. And you have your dual vanity here with granite countertops. So beautiful, upgraded custom finishes throughout this home. Again, built 2025, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1850 is the total square feet. So you have all of your appliances in the kitchen, a nice large island, lots of cabinetry space, which is always nice. Got your little pantry door here, and it is a corner pantry, so it's a really decent size. Got your LPV flooring. Your other rooms are going to be on the other side of the house here. Nice large window in this room. Pretty cool views too, because look at how unobstructed you are in here. Almost complete floor to ceiling. I would call that floor to ceiling. Yes, of course you have to have some space because of the frame of the house, but that's pretty much floor to ceiling. There's your closet. Decent size room back here, and then another room over here. Closet. Another, what I call floor to ceiling window. Look at these views. You can't beat mountain views. I think everybody can appreciate that, right? And then we will go out into the garage and show you how large the garage is. So main area here. Nice, large vaulted ceilings, lots of recessed lighting. There's already a lot of natural light because of the windows, but there is no lacking any light. And I know a lot of people say that they really love extra lighting, especially in like when it comes to being recessed. This is an automatic, this is a mudroom here. So this is what we call like a drop zone. So you have a coat closet here. Mudroom. This is not the laundry room. You saw the laundry room was on the other side. This is actually where they housed off all like the furnace and the hot water heater. And actually, this is a tankless hot water heater in this one as well. So that's been popular today. Also, stepping outside into the oversized 3-car garage. So that would be your back door out to the back patio. And yeah, you've got lots of space. They did put up drywall in here, so it's already somewhat finished in here. As you saw in some of the other homes, they don't have drywall in the garage, which is common. If you do have drywall, it's considered kind of like an upgraded finish, so take note. But again, automatic lighting, so when you walk in here, it's just on and off. So this beautiful home, again, $469,900. Chris Sandoval with Team Sandoval, Remax Associates here in Pueblo, is the listing agent on this one. And this is a brand new build in 2025. No basement on this one. Just giving you a full little pan. There is a coat closet there, it looks like. I don't think we peeked in there. So what I like about this home is it seems that they, really gave you ample amounts of storage and space in all of the rooms. And I think we missed a bathroom, didn't we? I was like, so we missed something. We missed something. Upgraded toilets. Again, that beautiful finish throughout with that custom tile work here in the bathrooms. And you get your little window there again. And this builder is Halo Construction. So the builder on this home is Halo Construction. We've seen Villa Construction, Drop Tine, and this one is Halo. So this is our fourth home today. Of 1488 East Laramie Avenue. All right, guys, well, this does it for our tours today with Pueblo West new construction. This has all been 2025 builds. We've seen Villa Construction, Drop Tine Construction. This was Halo Construction. Notice that every single one of these local builders, they've really taken the time to upgrade. We have, in this particular home, the thicker countertops with the granite. We have lots of extra recessed lighting, including outside with an outdoor fire pit, large windows, upgraded toilets, upgraded tile in the bathrooms. You even have your vanity mirror that are lit up with the technology not to fog out. So every home has had its own little feature that really does kind of amplify the home's finish to be in competition with other homes on the market. Something you always want to think about for resale value. So this has been awesome to see today. Everything that we've seen is between that $400,000 to $500,000 mark, and brand new, so you would be the first person to move in. All of them have had tankless water heaters, which is nice. The two homes have the 98% efficiency on the furnace. So you're really not lacking in any of these new homes. They're just upgraded beautifully. And I think that that's something that these Pueblo builders really take pride in. So if this has been helpful for you, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, follow our page or our channel here. And if you're looking to make a move, grab that contact information from the description box below. Reach out anytime. We'd be happy to help. And in the meantime, maybe we'll see you around Pueblo.